All right, good Tuesday morning to you. I have a feeling we're not going to use our chair a lot today, but let's just begin with our normal centering. Let's take those few precious moments to bring our mind away from future, out of the past and into present, into now. All right, gently let the breath settle, let it slow down, get good and subtle, even, smooth, deep, and calm. Belly breathing. And gently open your eyes and begin neck rolls. All right, pause, chin to chest, come to center, and then turtle forward and back. Always a nice way to begin our joints and glands exercises. I'm going to go a little bit deeper today in that, a little different. So center and then just drop the head to the right and move it slightly forward and back. And then to the left. And then center and look to the right, level your chin to shoulder. And left. And center the head. Chin to the right armpit. Give that a good diagonal stretch. And then try pointing the nose toward it. And then up and over, look behind. And then do the same on the left side. Chin, and then nose, and behind. And as you center yourself, drop the arms and do just a few shoulder rolls. We'll just work quickly down the body before we kind of get into the meat of our practice today. And then forward. And then pause and bring the right shoulder up to the ear and drop it. And then the left. We'll go a little bit quicker today. And then both. And drop that. And then bring that right arm across the chest and give it a good reach. And then the left. And relax that. Go right into seated cat stretches. Let's work down the spine. Get all of it to move beautifully. Let your breath naturally match. All right, center and begin the big pelvic circles. You do about 5 or 6 of them. And then just switch. And then center and start the little tiny ones. And both ways. All right, pause, working down into the legs, left over, right. Just a nice gentle pulse to open that hip. We'll be working with this a little bit later. And then give that knee a good old bear hug. And work the ankles, spread the toes. Make them go both ways. And then sit up straight and open up that hip. And then bear hug again. This time forehead to knee. And let's relax that side, go to the other one. Start that pulse. I'm always so curious on how one side feels so different from the other. And curiosity being the kind of the basis of hatha practice. Being curious about why it feels that way. Why do we do this? Rather than just doing a mindless movement. It makes it so fascinating that way. All right, bear hug. Work the ankle and toes. And then open up that hip. And then hug it again, forehead down. All right, let's relax that leg. Extend the right one, scoot back, and point and flex. And bring a lot of strength into that leg so it's rigid and your knee is straight and you're working that ankle. You're strengthening that leg. Right from the hip to the toes, everything is tensed. All right, let's try the other one. Tense it and flex. Strong leg, a few more, really strong. All right, relax it, shake everything out. Okay, a little bit primed and warmed up. We're gonna come to standing. And let's begin with crossing your right leg over the left. So what I always like to do is to line my 10 toes up. And then once you're there, balance in between right and left. So try to get into this center position with equal weight on each foot. Then we're going to slowly go into a forward fold. Just let your arms dangle in front of you. And just take your time as you go down. You don't have to rush. And just let the fingertips touch the floor. And we're going to hold it here for about 10 seconds. And then now slowly come back up. So all the while you're working with balanced weight on the feet. And then back to that home base position. All right, we're going to do that again. So on your way down, work with the balance of the feet. And if you can go farther than fingertips to floor, go ahead. And hold it there for a few seconds. And then now come up. So the point is working through this slowly, not popping up. Coming up nice and slow and just enjoying the process of that. All right, so uncross, kind of recenter. So the faster you go down and come back up, the less effective it's going to be. Okay, switch sides, left over right. Get nice and balanced. Feel that equal weight. Don't just imagine it. And then now start the forward folding. Hold it for a few. And then come up, nice and slow, easy. You get re-centered, try it again. All the while your mind is working with the weight of the feet, equal weight. And then after you've held it for a few, come up. And just stand and rebalance. So our theme will be equal weight today. So I do have a tendency to shift my weight to the right. So I have to really work with balancing on both feet. All right, the next one is bringing your leg out to the side. And you can hang on to a chair if you want, because we're working with just the leg, not necessarily balance on this one. So whatever leg you start with, you're going to think of it as having, one of those stretch bands on your legs. So you want to tense the leg like we did with the warm-up and press it out to the side until you can kind of feel it in your hip joint right here on the side. You'll feel a little bit of a movement because your leg is stressed from here to the toes, and then bring it back in again with that same level of effort. So let's try that again. So strengthen the leg, bring it out to the side till you feel a little bit of it might even be a twinge or just a feeling sensation here. It shouldn't be pain. If it is, well, you can work through that. Hold it there. And this is working with the joints, part of joints and glands. And then bring it in with that same tension. So it's like you're pressing it in. And then now rebalance. Okay, same thing on the other side. So I'll just turn my back to you. And strengthen now the opposite leg and bring it out till you kind of feel that joint, maybe at the place where it doesn't really want to go any farther, and then hold it there. And bring it back in. Get balance first, and then try it again. Strong leg. Hold it at that farthest point. And then now bring it in. And just stand in balance. Should be able to feel that. I feel that. The next one is squat on the wall. If you have a blank wall, I don't really hear. The only blank wall I have is off camera. So what you can do, you either do it with a wall. If you have a wall and you can still hear me, bring your back up against the wall. I'll just kind of pretend I'm doing it here. And your feet are going to be about, I don't know, a foot or foot and a half away from the base of the wall. So separate your legs just so comfortable, because we're going to go into a squat. So your back is going to run right down the wall, or you can imagine it, and come into that squat and keeping the back as straight as you can, and then come back up again. So your feet are, if you're on the wall, your feet are away from the wall so you can press on the wall without your hip hitting. And go down to that lowest point and then come back up. Okay, so if you're not using the wall, keep the back straight, come into squat, come to that low spot and just hold it there where your back is still straight. And then come up. Okay, rest. Let's try it again. So it's a little bit different than doing a squat with the chair. Because you're really keeping the shoulders back, the back straight, the hips are contracted, and then come back up. And shake that out a little. All right, the next one is monkey. So we're going to come down onto our knees. And you step a foot forward and extend the other leg straight back. So we're going to keep this rather simple. So in this version of monkey, we're gonna just shift forward. Hold it there. And you shift forward enough so you can feel it in the leg that's extended or behind you. And then press back. Okay, try it again, same side. And press back. And these are slow motions in and out. And let's try the other side. So make sure that back leg is as extended as you can get it. And then do the shifting forward. Hold it forward. And press back. And we'll do that twice. All right, forward. And press it back. All right, relax in child's pose, and not child's, cat stretch. All right, tuck your toes, come to a down dog. And walk it forward, forward fold. Angle your arms as you roll up. You take your time on this one too. Arms overhead. And reach it up. And bend it back. All right, come back to standing. Just dangle your arms and let everything rest. And we'll go into the traditional joints and glands exercises. So if you want to use the back of your chair or your wall, we'll just start the knee swirls. You know, as simple and as repetitive this is, it's still just a wonderful practice to do at least once a week, if not twice. And then making sure that you never use your foot, you know, to help it along. It's all knee, and then always reverse it. And if you're working through, you know, a knee issue, you might want to do this a little bit longer, longer than like 10 revolutions. Try 20 or 25, and then switch sides. And then always reverse it. All right, go into your dancing knees. Start with one, go to the other, then alternate, and then do both. I know I've told this story so many times, but when I had my knee surgery in, I think it was 2017, I did dancing knees after the surgery and it wouldn't move. That was the strangest feeling, not being able to move my kneecap when the day before it was going, very quickly. So it took several practices to get those knee muscles to work again, to respond, to the command. So I know it works. It's from direct experience. All right, get them really going. And now using the back of your chair, just come into that high plank pose. Press your hips back, elongate your arms. All right, extend the left leg straight back, level to the floor, and point the toes, reach that leg. Let's try the other side. All right, relax that leg. Go back to the first one and flex the foot instead of pointing, toes pointing down, to lead with the heel. And the other one. All right, relax that side and walk forward. Just come to standing. And then step wide. Arms out at a T, right hand to that left foot. And then switch sides. Just do a few of these. Or we come onto the floor. All right, let's try one more at each foot. And then when you come back to standing, just relax. And we'll do a little bit of relaxing the arms. So take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and think of your whole right arm as not working. Like it has no muscle tone. The nerves aren't working. You have to use your left hand to draw it up and across your body. So, and it's not as easy as it thinks. So give it a try. Relax your right, draw it across the body. All right, now when you get to this point, you're going to feel resistance. Your arm's going to want to help. Relax it totally. Relax your right arm. Now let go and just let it swing. All right, we're gonna try it again, same side. Give it a try. This time should be a little bit less resistance. When you get to that point, just hold it, relax it. And let it go. All right, let's try the left. Let go of that left arm, just let it relax before you let it drop. And then drop it. All right, again. Drop the arm. All right, and shake her out. Okay, we're gonna come back onto the floor for reclined pigeon. So on your backs, and we're gonna try reclined pigeon a little bit different. Cross the right leg all the way over, so not the figure four. You know, dinner party legs. And then now you're going to bring the feet up and hold both of the legs. So you're just cradling both knees into your chest. You're going to hold this. So it's a little bit different than what we normally do by slipping the, your hand in between the hole that we made with the figure four. So this is just bringing both knees into the chest. Draw it into your deepest position and just hold. All right, relax that side. Keep them across, but just relax. All right, same side, do it again. And relax that side. All right, switch. Knees crossed all the way over, hug it. Relax that side. Do it again. All right, try it again. All right, and relax that side. Uncross, straighten out your legs. Give them a little shake. And then the next one, you know what, I think we'll do one wing, one the other. That's what we'll do. Okay. This next one, come up on your elbows. So this is actually a little bit easier. And then flex your right foot. And we're going to bring it up only about 6 inches. And hold it there. So not very much. Tighten the whole right leg from hip to heel. Everything is tight. And lower it. Relax that right leg. We're going to do it twice. Flex and lift just a little. Hold. All right, relax that leg. All right, let's try the left one. Same thing. Tighten from hip to heel. Don't lift it too much. All right, so relax that side. And then try it again. All right, and relax. And come down onto your backs. So the next one, same thing, will be on our backs, but we're going to point the toes and lift it up that same amount. So everything is pointing away from the body. Release it, relax it, and try it again. Okay, relax that side. Shake it out. Go right to the other side. And relax. Try it again. Well, these might even be considered isometric exercises, where we're using the weight of the body rather than an external weight. So relax that foot, shake everything out, and then roll onto your tummy. We're going to kind of do the same thing. And come up on the elbows. So start with your left foot or your right foot and tuck your toes so you have your foot flexed and lift up the heel. And lower it. Do it twice. And lower it, relax it, and go to the other side. And do it twice. Relax that side. And for the toes pointed, do your crocodile arms and just rest your forehead. And we'll be pointing the toes and lifting and holding twice. And then switch to the other side when you're done. All right, now come into full crocodile. Let everything rest, particularly the legs. We used them a lot. And then now onto your backs once again. Knees, chest, give them a hug, take care of your back. All right, feet to the floor, knees bent. And we'll be working with bridge pose, arch pose with one leg extended, either toes pointing up or pointing away from you. So first lift the hips, extend the right leg knee to knee, point the toes, and hold it there. And gently release. Everything comes down. Take a breath. Hips up. Right leg, point the toes, knee to knee. And relax. You might want to hug knees to chest in between before we go left. All right, let's try the left side. Come up and point. and relax it. I'm holding all of these about 10 or 12 seconds. Breathing in between. And try it again. All right, let's relax that side. Straighten your legs up. So I'm sure you know what's coming. We're gonna do the same thing, but flex the foot and press out the heel. Rest, hug the knees. All right, here we go. Feet to the floor, come into arch pose, extend the right leg, press the heel, point the toes up, knee to knee. And do that 2 times, always resting in between. Rest that side, hug the knees. Go to the left. All right, if you're done, do another knee hug. All right, then place one hand on each knee, separate your knees wide. And now we're going to make big circles with your knees spread wide. So you're going to roll almost onto your side. Keep the knees spread wide the whole time we're circling. And then reverse that. All right, center yourself, keep your knees bent wide, one hand in each knee, separate them good and wide, and then look in between. You relax your head, go to happy baby. And then to finish up our practice today, cross your right knee over the left. Drop them to the left, arms at a T. Drop them left and look right. So a little reclined spinal twisting. We didn't do too much twisting today. So see how deep your knees can fall to the floor. Let your hips roll completely over. Let everything relax and succumb to gravity. Breathe even and deep. More seconds on this side. Keep relaxing. Keep surrendering. And now come up and change. Few more seconds. Go a little deeper. Let go a little more. All right. Come out of that and come right into Shavasana. Sweeping breath from head to toes and toes to head. Fill the body with breath. Exhale fully. Imagine that you can feel the breath on the insides of the sides of your body, down the outsides of the legs and the feet, and then bring it back up again through the whole width of the body. Imagine you can feel it in your shoulders and arms, in the sides of the head. And just sweep that breath down and as you exhale, think of that word surrender again. And what comes up for you? And as you inhale, think of the word ability. And what does that come up for you? Keep the sweeping breath going. Think of the two words.
Now allow the mind to go silent, allow the body to go into complete stillness. And then move fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep breath, gently roll left. I'm going to take a moment here first. Press to seated. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Hey, ladies, I just want to tell